pregnancy is not just double the babies, it's also a lot of extra symptoms that come with it. So survival mode is real. I'm a nurse and a twin mom, and these are the things that actually helped me through my twin pregnancy. Hey everyone, if we haven't met, my name is Lindsay. I'm so glad that you're here. I've been a nurse for over 10 years, and in my history I've worked as a labor and delivery nurse as well as a NICU nurse, which is neonatal ICU. So I've seen pregnancy from both sides, both clinical and living through that, and it's a completely different experience, so I'm hoping that this helps you. Today I'm sharing my real life survival hacks that helped me through my twin pregnancy. Some of these aren't textbook advice, they're real, practical, do what works kind of tips, so take what helps you and leave out the rest. Also, these are in no particular order, but I do hope that they help you. All right, first let's talk reality. Twin pregnancy is a lot, and twin pregnancy can come with more pressure, more nausea, more fatigue. Everything kind of seems to be amplifying. So if you feel like you're struggling more than you expected, that's normal. Give yourself some grace and know that grace is not optional here. Once I accepted that twin pregnancy would be different than my typical idea of what pregnancy would look like, I stopped trying to do everything perfectly, and I started focusing on what would actually help me survive and thrive in my pregnancy. So first, belly support is everything. That belly band really helped save my back and my hips. It helped everything feel supported. And as your body grows, that support makes a huge difference in how you feel day to day, and for me to be able to work full time as well. The second thing that really helped me was a pregnancy pillow. I got mine pretty cheap on Amazon, and it's a huge sleep saver. Sleep gets uncomfortable with twins, and for me it happened around the 20th week where that body pillow just helped me with alignment, hip pain, and getting some actual rest. And I'll say personally, I can't give medical advice, but for me, seeing a chiropractor weekly helped a lot after that 20 weeks passed.
I also used a doula, and this is something that you can decide if it's right for you. I really enjoyed having her. She came prenatally to come and do some adjustments and teach me movements on how to be more comfortable throughout the week. She would do some stretching exercises with me, and then also to help prepare me for birth. At that time, we weren't sure if we were going to deliver vaginally or if we were going to have a C-section, but the plan was to try to go vaginally for as long as we could, and she was still there in the end to help me recover from the C-section and came to visit. So that was great too. Oh, and she also helped me get set up with my breast pump, which was so helpful, and they can do so much postpartum. So definitely recommend getting a doula if you can.
Okay, this next one made a huge difference for me as well, and is something I encourage as a nurse, is hydration. And for me, it wasn't just water. Hydration is critical, and it can even help reduce your risk for other issues that may happen in pregnancy, but plain water didn't really work for me. Sometimes it actually made my nausea and heartburn worse. So I survived on Blue Powerade and Strawberry Banana Body Armor. I know that's not perfect, but it's what worked for me. So find what works for you and stay hydrated. Next is simple comfort foods. When I was nauseated and exhausted, keeping foods simple was helpful for me. I tried to focus on protein, but sometimes I couldn't get much down, so I would focus on broth, some instant mashed potatoes, roasted chicken or turkey, chicken noodle soup, anything warm and easy. Just don't overthink it. Real talk, because nausea was, I think, the hardest part of my pregnancy for me. That nausea was real, and I had morning sickness all day, every day, with vomiting constantly, and it was not fun. So one thing that I learned is to keep crackers and a drink by my bedside, so I would eat those before I get up. Now I'm gonna be real, it didn't stop the nausea, but it gave me something to throw up instead of dry heaving, and I know that sounds crazy and really gross, but it's real. You don't wanna dry heave. Ginger candy also helped kind of take the edge off. I could handle that. If I would take the ginger drops, then I would try to eat something, and that did help a little bit. But don't hesitate to talk to your provider about medications if you need them, and especially once you get past a certain point in your pregnancy, many medications are perfectly safe to take. Just talk to your provider. Okay, one thing nobody told me was always carry a steady bag. My nausea hit fast and without warning, so I kept Target bags with me in my car and everywhere I went so that I could pull over quickly, throw up, and then keep the bag until I could get to somewhere to throw it away. Or you can keep a trash can in your car, like a small trash can with a liner. That can make a huge difference. I know, gross, sorry, but just being real with you. Okay, listen, kids are really expensive, and especially when you're preparing for two at the same time. So save money where you can. Those costs add up quickly. Save money on those maternity clothes. Don't buy them new. Go to a thrift store, and for a short time that you need them, you can use what's at the thrift store. Next, make sure that you stay on top of your checkups. With twins, appointments are more frequent than you would have with a singleton pregnancy, and it can be hard with work, so make sure that you talk to your employer early about flexibility to take off for your appointments. It's very important to keep those follow-up appointments. We actually ended up dealing with twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome, and that required weekly monitoring after we had surgery, and I may share more about that in another video, but I say that to say that every pregnancy is different, and you need to make sure that you monitor your pregnancy carefully and go to your appointments as they are scheduled.
Please make sure that you are aware of any symptoms that may be warning signs. I've listed those here on the screen for you, but these are important to know that if you feel like something's off, please let your provider know so that you and your baby stay in the best health possible.
Twin pregnancy can be intense, but you can do it. Give yourself grace, take shortcuts where you need to, ask for help when you need it. Just remember that you're doing something incredible. And if this was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life mom and nurse insights, and we'll be sharing some traveling information soon. I'm excited. See you soon.